Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at a watch from Boldr. Now Boldr's a smaller brand. I'd say it started up I believe about 7 or 8 years ago, and they produce a lot of dive watches, a lot of some GMT watches as well now. And this is from their Safari series. It's the new Defender Elewana. It's a pretty cool watch. As you can see, it comes in this kind of shoebox style mini box. This is just a cardboard box. Comes in actually a holder as well, which is pretty cool, and a polishing cloth as well. As you can see, Safari Defender Elewana, designed by Boldr Supply Co. Even some little specifications on the box, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's a pretty cool watch, pretty decently built, and it's pretty affordable at $399 direct from Boldr. Now the watch does come in this really colorful kind of neon light blue, turquoise, pink, and yellow. A little zip-up pod case here, which is actually pretty useful. You can use this to travel, as you can see. You can actually attach this to your belt if you want to travel with it. And it does come with a polishing cloth, instruction manual, and your 30/30 warranty card inside here. Now the watch itself is a pretty, I'd say pretty normal dive watch. 200-meter dive watch we have here. Very interesting dial. We get a California dial in the Elewana series. And Elewana actually means harmony in Swahili, which is pretty cool. The Safari series is based on the African plains, if you didn't know that. But yeah, definitely, I see definitely a lot of Safari, getting a lot of Safari vibes from this watch, the color of the dial and the bezel as well. As you can see on the dial here, we do get that California dial with the Romans, and then you have the numbers. So it's kind of half and half, pretty cool. Kind of like a light tannish dial. I believe they do state it's a matte greenish dial, but I don't know, to me it looks kind of tan. But yeah, nonetheless, it's a 40-millimeter dive watch, 200 meters, screw down crown, screw down case back. Some nice specifications. We have 40 millimeters across here. We have 48 top to bottom. And in terms of case thickness, we're looking at 12 millimeters, so it's pretty thin, for an automatic dive watch here. 20 millimeters in between the lugs, which is pretty normal for a 40-millimeter case. The case and bracelet itself is constructed of solid 316L stainless steel. As you can see, very nice case cut, drilled lug holes, makes it really easy to swap straps. Nice coin-edged bezel as well. Really nice case cut and design. I must say all their watches really have a quite interesting design. It's not the norm. They definitely custom design their cases, which I do appreciate. And the quality is always there for the money. You can see there are no sharp edges or anything. Nice cuts on the side of the case where the crown is, and nice knurling and signed crown as well. Very nice. Looks very nice. Nice grip on this coin edge, 120 click aluminum bezel as well. But yeah, anyway, getting closer into that dial, as you can see, you have the nice Safari dial. You kind of paddle style hands, sword for the minutes hand, a nice thin sweeping seconds hand. And if you look on the counterbalance, you get the Boldr logo, which is something I haven't seen before from Boldr. Safari printed, automatic 200 meters, Boldr printed. Flat sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating for increased legibility as well. Just everything really flows together on this watch, from the design of the bezel insert down to the dial color, and the hands. The actual tip of that loom sweeping seconds hand is actually loomed, which is nice. Nice little detail there. But yeah, everything kind of really fits together. And this bracelet, I haven't seen before from Boldr. It must be new. I've never reviewed anything from their Safari series. But yeah, it's a quick release bracelet here, solid end links. It doesn't completely come under, but it comes under enough. So it fits nicely to the wrist, as you can see there. Now it comes with a pretty standard clasp, I'd say. Paper on that? Look at that. Anyway, it comes with a pretty standard clasp. You can see your sign with Boldr. You get a scissor clasp, 2 buttons to open up, and you do get 3 micro adjustments here on the clasp. I guess it's sufficient. It keeps things slim on the clasp. As you can see, we get an actual sapphire exhibition case back. Quick release pins on the bracelet, which is actually pretty nice. Screwed down case back as well. And there is an animal printed on there. As you can see, it looks like an elephant there. Each case back gets a random elephant, and we do get sapphire on the case back as well, which is nice for the price. So the bezel here is 120 clicks. You can get some action here. No backplay at all. Pretty tool-like feeling, I'd say. And everything does line up perfectly. Very good to see. But yeah, inside of this watch, guys, is beating the NH35, as you can see here. Very easy to function. Good grip on this crown here. Nice knurling on the crown. Nice pop out. Pretty solid. No movement, really. We got self-winding in that first position there. Then we get... So there's no date wheel on the actual movement. They removed the date wheel, which is nice to see. And then we can set your time there in the hacking position. Push that back down, screw the crown back in, and you're all good to go. Very easy. If you guys don't know, the NH35 is a pretty common movement that's produced by Seiko. Has about, I would say, a 40-hour power reserve. It beats at 3 Hertz. We get hand winding and hacking as well. Very reliable movement. For this price point, to keep the price down, it's very common for watches, around $4,500 to have an NH35 or a 9015. But anyway, the watch itself is a pretty simple dive watch, like I stated, and the quality is good. Decent bracelet. I would say the finishing, if you take a quick look at this bracelet, is just as good as the case, which is really nice to see. Like it has drilled lug holes as well. And there's also Japan Superluminova, which glows green. I've never heard the term Japan Superluminova, but it seems to be pretty potent. It glows green. It's on the hands, all the markers, and the tips. And the tip of that sweeping second hand. So let's take a look at the loom. I'm going to torch it up and we'll see how strong this baby is. All loomed up, and just as I expected, the loom is extremely good. Wow, nice evenly filled, evenly applied. As I stated earlier, there is loom in that sweeping second hand, which is really cool. But yeah, getting a little closer, very, very nice loom job here. Everything looks spot on. On my 6.5 inch wrist, as you can see here, the watch actually fits really nicely. It looks pretty elegant for a diver as well. And I assume it's, because of those elongated end links, as you can see there, it really helps it wear comfortable on the wrist. It really sits flat on the wrist. Definitely can slip under cuff if you really wanted it to. And in my opinion, it's very legible. Yeah, just all around comfortable fit. Nice to see one of their bracelets. I've seen one of their older bracelets, I believe, but this must be a new design. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a very nice bracelet. I believe it is using pins instead of screws. That's kind of expected, At this price point, it's kind of hit or miss. So furthermore, guys, at this price point, I think it's a pretty decent package. It's a respected brand. It's a known brand. It's a brand that's been around for a long time. They do sell a lot of watches. You're getting a lot of good specifications for the money. You're getting a sapphire crystal NH35, a custom cut case, drilled lug holes, a really, really nice bracelet. I must say the bracelet is super soft on the skin, doesn't pull hair or anything like that. Beautiful custom case design, good bezel action, sapphire front and sapphire back. So you really are getting a lot for your money in terms of specification. There is some different models of this watch. I believe there's also a GMT model, so definitely take a look. I will drop a link to their website down in the description below. But from my end, I didn't see any quality control issues or anything like that. Everything is in place. Their shipping is really, really, really fast. And yeah, all around, I really like the design of this California dial. It's kind of rare to see a California dial on a dive watch nowadays. Kind of like a circular dive watch I'm talking about. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. They matched it up well with this nice aluminum bezel. It's also good to see, a company using aluminum again, considering, before the whole ceramic phase of the Submariner and such, everybody used aluminum. And the brushed aluminum actually looks pretty elegant, looks pretty good. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comment section below as usual. This is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews coming at you with the new Boldr Safari Elewana series. There are a few different variations, different dials, GMTs as well. And of course, Boldr has a whole line of watches. Obviously that, I haven't shown every single one of them on this channel. But yeah, definitely take a look. I'm sure you'll find something you'll like. Anyway, guys, definitely share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and let me know what you guys think. And I'll definitely see you on the next one. Bye.